when you read a figure like that in the Washington Post, that 37 Republican senators have said, yeah, we're going to acquit, what does that mean for the word impartial in the oath they are all going to raise their hands and take when the Senate chamber, in effect, becomes a trial court?
It is disappointing to think that people have their mind made up when they have not yet even seen the evidence. You know, in a criminal case, a defendant is indicted, but that alone is not enough to mean that he's guilty of the crime. The jury is supposed to then sit and listen to the evidence impartially. And all these statements that we've heard from Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham, that they're going to be in lockstep with the president, I think suggests that they are abdicating their duty to be impartial jurors and decide the facts as they will be. You know, at the end of the day, they may very well find acquittal for President Trump, but you would at least like to think that they are keeping an open mind, and that if there is some evidence that sways them, some new witness testimony perhaps, that they would make that decision. So I think it's disappointing to think that their minds are made up.
Jill Colvin, I don't know how to ask this politely. The president certainly expects and wants a speedy trial. Can he withstand a full and fair trial?
I mean, the president really sees a trial as his opportunity for vindication. You know, there's been this back and forth between him and Mitch McConnell, McConnell believing that a trial should go quickly, that there is no benefit to Republicans in stretching this out, whereas the president he continues, even, behind closed doors, to talk about this idea of a very dramatic trial where you'd parade all of these witnesses he believes would be very beneficial to him. But the president really sees a trial as an opportunity for him to be acquitted as well as vindicated, a chance for him to be able to go out there on rally stages come 2020 and tell people, look, the House, these Democrats who were out to get me, they impeached me, but you know what the Senate did? They acquitted me. They found me not guilty. Therefore, I am free. I am cleared. My name is cleared, and I have won. And that's the platform that he hopes to be able to use going into 2020. At this point, there's still this holdup, obviously, in even getting to a trial. And there's a lot of questions still about what that trial is actually going to look like.
Now I'm prepared to yield to the gentleman from Tennessee. And the question is, what is the chance, John, the Senate finds a way to 51 to vote for either a notable boldface type witness or documents people know exist?
Well, that's the most likely scenario of that may be damning with the faintest of praise and prediction. But it seems to me getting 4 Republicans is not impossible. It seems to me there are 2 thoughts here. One is when the president says he wants a trial, he doesn't want a trial. He wants Senator McConnell to ram through an acquittal so he can dine out on that going forward. And the second thing is what I would want to know if I were in the Republican caucus in the Senate is, what don't we know? We're finding things out as we speak. I don't think anyone believes that this is somehow a one-off, that President Trump has just behaved this way in this one instance. And I think that the more you can find out about the one instance, however, the more you perhaps protect the Republic from really a kind of lawlessness. And why can't we let the facts come out? And even if that doesn't change a single mind in the Senate caucus, at least we'll know what's been done in our name.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.